I'm Money, and welcome to Capromise Gaming. Today we'll be giving the park a try. I'm really excited for this. A guy recommended it to me on Facebook. He said it's a nice game and you should sit, relax and enjoy. It's a horror thriller story. No lot of action as I understand. Just a nice story to get yourself creeped out. Now it's currently exactly 12 at night where I am. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Now, I do apologize for my voice. I do have a little bit sore throat tonight. But I won't let that stop me. Let's jump in. Check. Okay, all sounds good.
Return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. Go and ask information.
Okay. Wow. It's quite beautiful for an indie game. It's not a big company that made it, so I'm impressed. I can see my own body. The animations is a little bit clunky, but I'm impressed it has animation. Okay, I can sprint. Hey, it's a Scooby-Doo gun. Atlantic Island Park.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
A tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who used their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all of those who follow after. That's a nice slogan. Oh.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Don't make yourself worry. Those things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
That was creepy. I didn't know that I'm coming searching for a teddy bear.
Callum, where are you going?
Over here.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Oh, that's like a way to find out where you should be going.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. On the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Well, that's unsafe.
Oh God. Park. What happened here? Come back. Come back, Callum.
Come here, you little brat.
Wait for mommy.
I don't want to miss things, but I don't want to something go too far.
Callum, come back here right now.
Oh. Can I go inside?
Too dark. I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
Maybe a smarter choice. I don't pay attention. I wonder if they used Unreal Engine for this. But okay. Enough me admiring the beauty.
I think this belongs to Callum. Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit. Hello? I wonder what this is.
Push the land of Solomon Island for a... It's too small for me to read. Buttons, I might add. Whenever old Archie... Can I toggle reading somehow?
Mommy, Callum.
Catch me, Mommy.
Of his name and people, slamming doors and locking shutters. From the moment I arrived at the island, my lawyers had arranged everything in advance. But whoever that is still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you are planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter. But the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Harrison, he did terrible dark things. The land remains, sir. I dismiss him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision of this place, and they will to see what vision for to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I can't imagine it being anything else. So this is a start of something amazing. Okay, so Mr. Winter built this park, and it's on cursed land.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Callum, stay where you are. Wait for Mommy.
I should get on. I'm gonna see if I didn't miss anything.
Mount, sweetie.
No, I think I should go on a ride first.
Callum, come back here right now!
Yes.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow. Abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. Getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. Snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh! Hansel and Gretel stayed back. she stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Oh, brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "The opening is here!" And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Divided up the body of the old witch and
Oh, this is inappropriate for children. Alright, I found people. Oh. That was creepy. I regret coming in here. No, actually I don't. I actually like that. It was just very long. And I must take a poll from 2 people. Brilliant.
Hansel and Gretel. They used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach their claws.
Okay. Seems like you have
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The Trevener is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not really worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deducted what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson as obtained to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to feel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative and cause some of the taint that still lingers in the place. I will not make his mistake. Very soon I will know if this has been for nothing. Yeah, it's better to try and lose than not try at all. Or sometimes people are so worried it must be perfect that they overstay their welcome. Can I take the teddy? I think that's the missing teddy. Well, he has a knife in his eye, but still. I just wish the notes were a different font. And it's really hard to read.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me and the boys. This fellow in a chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving the picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was the hunter. But then those teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in a chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I and our kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the ice ball of one of those poor kids had island on the ice sculpture, making a horrible creature look more or less alive. Okay, this is getting creepy. Just want to see one of these. I came from there.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Okay, I don't think I can.
Where are you?
Frustrated by the fact that the plan seemed incomplete, I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contract that I had, every meeting place that I've had watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with that. We could find it in the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport machines, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all. Okay. So they sold them faulty machines. So they had to improvise.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. can't get on while it's moving. I can't get on while it's moving.
Okay, next ride. She does realize she needs to find a key and not ride on the rides. But I see someone run there. Nah. Whoa. There's someone in there. I just got the shots. Oh. There's someone in the room still. Hello there. Who might you be? That was
Where did you go?
fun.
Oh, I remember this.
Big guy in the background. She looks really pissed off and annoyed, and her kids look all troublesome. She's holding his hand very aggressively. He just wants to get away. I should remember that.
Where are you? Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip, and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell into pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
Okay. There's a lot of reading. I thought working in a park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so much of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve, see? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve and the local lost as Chad, the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at the Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that, but the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's dinner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Winter, the owner, one day, but nothing seemed to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him. Parking up in a gutter outside the school station because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he made in the ice thought they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. I fucking knew whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve, were not off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Inman. Okay.
Stop! Tell
That like a lottery company. That was fucking cheap. How is this meant for children? I'm 24 and that clip's a share of me. I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. It's a nice place to leave it. I'm really excited to see what the game has to offer. So far, not a lot is happening. It's just story based, but I'm okay with that. I actually like it. And tell me, what do you guys think? I'm really excited, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Anyway, this is Captain Obvious, signing out.